Hey Kelsey, I am going to watch your teaching in real time and give you some feedback. So here we go.
Okay, everyone, has anyone heard of a kookaburra before? Okay, it is a bird that is in Australia, and this is what it looks like.
I really like that visual, and that is especially good for fourth graders. That's awesome because they would want to know that probably, like, what in the world is a kookaburra. And I like that you have a good picture of it. It's nice and big. The text that you have for your visual is great. It is readable. It's something that they should be able to figure out. They might not have known the word kookaburra before, but you pronounced it. And so every time they're going to come across that, context clues in their reading should tell them, oh, yeah, that's the word kookaburra. She just said it. Because every other word that's up there totally makes sense for them to be able to read. So great.
So we're going to sing a song about it today.
You can clearly hear you.
So
You're
I'm going to sing
projecting
it
well.
first, and will everybody just beat the beat on their shoulders? Give me just 1 second.
Here we go. Thank you. I'm sorry. It took me a second to catch up with you.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree, Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Love, kookaburra, good your life must be.
The only thing here is just that because it has so many 16th notes in it, you may have just wanted to say, we're going to learn it a little slower than it's supposed to go. And then we'll speed it up once we know all the words and how it sounds. Because it has those 16th notes in it that run da 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 da. Laugh, kookaburra, kookaburra. That bit of the melody might be hard for them to perceive at a fast tempo.
Since I messed up, I'm going to do it one more time, okay?
It's totally fine. Everyone does that.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree, Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Laugh, kookaburra, good your life must be. Okay, I'm going to do that first line and just repeat after me. Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree.
Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he.
Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree. Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree. Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he.
Love, kookaburra.
That's so hard.
Kookaburra.
Yeah, and you noticed that in your reflection. I read your reflection before I watched this just because your reflection was up. Because I'm taking a while to get to this. I'm so sorry about that. But yes, because you end on the 16th notes in that line, it's like, oh no, what do I do? Do I teach the whole line? Or do I say, laugh, kookaburra, wait, 2, 3, you know what I mean? Or tell them that they need to wait for a second. So, the third line has a weird ending. It's like, what do you do there? What do you do there? And you handled it very well. It was just something that we probably needed to do a couple of times. I don't think you handled it badly. So try not to worry about like, oh my God, I'm going to do so badly because this was an awkward rhythm. Awkward rhythms happen in songs, and you handled it very well.
Good your life must be.
Good your life must be.
Love, kookaburra, good your life must be.
Love, kookaburra, good your life must be.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree, Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Love, kookaburra, good your life must be.
Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree. Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Love, kookaburra, good your life must be.
Very good.
There you go. I think you did great. Oh, hey, started it over. I think you did great. You handled that awkwardness at the end of the third line really well. You said, all right, I can hear them doing it. Good your life must be is kind of weird. It should be chained together. And we did it correctly when we did chain it together. And you were like, all right, they got it. Let's move on. That was totally fine. Yeah. Your presentation was good. The only thing that I think I would change is with something that has text as fast as it does is that I would do the first presentation a little bit slower and then even lead them through that first singing through it at a slightly slower tempo, and then speed up the whole thing once they know the song for sure. And that is the only thing that I would have done differently. And the kids will tell you, you will know with real children whether you are going too fast or not. You've got a classroom full of, trained musicians and at least one person who knows the song and can sing along with you. So we're not giving you the feedback that regular kids would give you, but you would certainly know if your tempo was too fast and you'd be like, oh, hey, hold on 1 second. Let's start that again a little bit slower. That would be my only thing with real kids that I would change. But I think that's great. I don't think you pitched it too high. I think that what you have is cool. You could have taken it down by a whole step and it would be okay, but there's really nothing wrong with the place where you pitched it. Because I do think in fourth grade, you will have some kids that are singing lower and some kids that are singing higher. But I think that D to D is just fine. So you can obviously adjust that from class to class and depending on who's in front of you. Because, some classes have these big, huge honking kids who are getting taller than I am, which is crazy. And their little voices are starting to develop. So, make your adjustments based on your kids. But that wasn't a bad key to pick for your students. So for your typical fourth grader, you're doing so well in this class. I just wanted you to know this may not be an area that you want to teach when you get done, but you're like so smart and you're so capable that I know that if that were a job that you wanted to take, you would do it very well. So I'm looking forward to the next thing that we do, which is going to be movement, and I will see you in class on Monday.